Hey, it's Dorleen and I'm back doing another YouTube video. I'm not going to do a how-to on this, but I'm just showing off some layouts that I finished for my Universal Studios trip, and I just wanted to share those. This is actually the last page, but we'll get back to that. So if you want more details on what I did, please go to my blog, which is www.craftsinthecommandcenter.blogspot.com. And in my blog, I'll have more details on what I used, the sketches that I used, and the challenges that I did doing these different layouts. So basically, I had a paper kit and I wanted to finish it. So that's where I started with the color scheme of what I was doing. I gathered all my embellishments, or a lot of embellishments that I felt went well with it. I've been doing a lot of small letter strips. I have the Tim Holtz spinal little binder thing, and I love them, but sometimes you need it to be more specific. Like in this case, I really wanted some like Harry Potter quotes. I really wanted some Simpsons quotes, and I also just picked out some other quotes that I thought went really well with what I was trying to show on my layouts. Like, I really love this one, never forget how fabulous you truly are, because first of all, that's true, but I just love that quote, and because it's all kind of studios and film and this and that, I just thought that just worked out really well. So I've been doing those on my own. I've just been using my Microsoft Word, typing different things and then printing them on a full sticker sheet. So I try to just load the whole page with just a lot of different things, kind of double space it, put a lot of spaces between words, and I just cut them out as needed. Sometimes I'll put some black pen around the edges, sometimes I just kind of leave it blank, but it's just a lot of fun, and you can really just do whatever you want with that, different kind of fonts or whatever. And then the next couple of layouts that I'm showing you, I did pocket page layouts. And if you haven't tried those, I really recommend them, especially when you're doing multiple pages for like a trip or an event, because doing so many layouts is just so much work and so much product. And sometimes you don't really need all that. So I did the pocket pages with these. You'll see here that I actually even did a flip flap. So on the right side of this pocket page, it's a 6x12 size, and you'll notice that I'm going to turn the page soon. Here we go. That is actually what the flip flap is. So on the main page, you'll see the regular image that goes with it, but it allows you to have another strip, a 6x12 strip, that you can add more pictures, journaling, fun stuff, whatever it is that you're doing. And those are a lot of fun. And so that's a little fun little element for that. And I also wanted to point out that I used some die cuts that I purchased from Paper Wizard, and those are from the Harry Potter kind of line, and that was kind of fun to use those finally. I had bought those years ago, and I finally had a chance to use them. So I'm just kind of doing a little scanning of the pages. You'll notice that I have some Harry Potter themed papers, so that was always fun to use those as much as possible. So even though I was working with a different paper kit trying to use those up, the colors still did coordinate, because I had a lot of yellows and reds and black, of course, and white. So everything just coordinated really well, but yet it was good to have that specific theme for those themed pages. You don't always have to have themed pages with pictures, but it is kind of fun, especially when you enjoy the subject. So on these next couple of pages, it's when we were part of the Simpsons area, and again, it's the back side of the pocket pages, so I knew I had small spaces, which was fine. Had lots of pictures, and I did not need to do a full layout. What I used were pocket page cards. Now again, they're a little bit different colors than the paper pack that I wanted to use, but they're also just within themselves. I don't know if that makes any sense, but so if you were looking at the album, the page on the left and the page on the right match, because they were from The Simpsons, but if once they turned the page, we're back to Universal Studios, if that makes any sense. But anyhow, those cards that I used were actually from a carnival type theme. And so yesterday I may have said, oh, they don't go, I have to go out and buy something that matches. But today, when I did it, I said, no, the colors are perfect. Yeah, there were like carousel horses, there were popcorn, there were cotton candy, things like that that I did not have when we went to Universal Studios, but I just covered those portions up with either stickers or more papers, journaling, just different things. Like right here with the Lardo, or whatever it's called, the donut shop. That was a sticker from actually the donut box, and I just covered up the carousel horse on there. So it worked out perfect because, again, it all coordinated. It's all bright colors, and it just looked really pretty, and it worked out perfect. So I was really happy about using that because I don't know about you, but I have a lot of those pocket cards. I'm not even sure the right word. That again sit in a box because I tell myself, oh no, it's not the perfect match for something. Things don't necessarily have to be the perfect match for something. You just really need to look at the colors, the feel, and how you can use it without keeping it in your box. So, excuse me. I completed this 12 by 12 layout and used those pocket page cards to embellish it. What I also did, and you'll see it in a minute close up, is I made my own pattern paper in the background. So I was channeling my inner Homer when I stamped a lot of different donuts, beer steins, and sentiment regarding beer. But I just thought that was so funny because I just thought that if that's not Homer, I don't know what is, right? But, again, the trip was fun, and doing the layouts afterwards was a lot of fun as well. And then this page was another 12 by 12, again, just throwing some pictures, random pictures that I had taken of the park while we were in there. And I used a lot of embellishments for this, which I was really happy with too. Used more of that original paper line that I really wanted to use. Used a lot of embellishments that I had had for years. I just kind of I'm going with color. So anything that was red, anything that was white, anything that was blue. And then later I added the green because I didn't want it to look so patriotic, but it was fun to use all that up. And on this side, this pocket page protector are 4x4, and there's 9 different pockets. And so because this was on the studio tour, there's just a ton of pictures that I took, and I just cut them all down 4x4 and got what I needed. And really it was fine. I didn't really need to tell a story there because it's just the tour. I mean, I did do some journaling because I don't like to do the whole thing with pictures. So each on both sides of this 4x4, well, there's 3, 6, 9. So there's 9 squares. I have 2 spots on each side that I added either journaling or just kind of pretties, and again, just going through my stickers, going through things that coordinated, and really trying to use that paper pack. And you will be happy to know that I did use all the paper pack by the time I was done with this very last layout, which is the first one that we started with. And the reason why I put it in the beginning as well is because I had just finished it last night and thought, okay, let me start and then end with the same layout. So I did the same thing with this, just followed a sketch on this, and then just kind of grabbed colors that I thought would work. And I really wanted to use stars and arrows, and everything just kind of fell together. So I hope you're enjoying it. I had a good time putting it together, and just wanted to share my layout. So have a great day, and don't forget to check out my blog. It will be down in the link below, and also on my blog we'll have more details as far as where I bought things and the sketch challenges. Bye.